Today we're going to have some fun painting a little scene that all started in my head as a desire to paint some plants. We've got some hanging baskets in a window and a cozy room scene to get us started. So I still don't have enough nerve, I guess, to just go straight to pen. So I have sketched most of this picture out in pencil ahead of time. I had a little photo reference of the baskets hanging in the window, and the rest just kind of grew around it. Originally, when I drew the window and plants, that little wall below the window looked very blank, and it took my creative team, known as my family, to help me figure out that putting a little old-timey radiator there would look really cute. So that's what we did. We've got a rug in front of that and a plant on the floor and a little wall of hooks with a scarf and a bag hanging on it. This drawing was a little bit outside my normal comfort zone, but that's why I enjoyed doing it. I learned a lot along the way, and I'll try to point out some of those things to you. One of the things I was most looking forward to with this one is trying to capture the light coming in the window just right. And right now it looks like I'm not painting anything at all, but I'm trying to get kind of a blurry image of trees outside the window without being very specific at all. And one of the things that I do need to learn to do more of is to not be afraid to go back and layer. Normally with my watercolors, I'll do one or two passes and call it done, and I bet I could add a lot more depth if I would go back and put some further work into some of those areas. Another thing I need to work on is covering larger surfaces with watercolor. I had trouble with the floor and the wall. I think I was just trying to go in too big of a hurry. I need to figure out how to do those washes a little better. Now, I was really excited about that terracotta plant, but look what happens. My hand ran right over it and made that color bleed out a little bit, but we'll figure out how to deal with that. I used my Tombow pens on the radiator. That worked out really well, and I enjoyed these plants. That was my favorite part of this, and I tried to capture that natural jute color in those macrame hanging baskets there, and we just had a lot of fun putting color on these. Green is one of my favorite colors, and so I was really looking forward to putting some bright green leaves on some of those hanging baskets here in just a minute. You can see the rug on the floor is still very blank. I think I was intimidated by that most of all. My son finally said, "Mom, just look up some IKEA rugs online and pick a pattern and go for it," and that's exactly what I did, and it turned out just fine. So now we get to go for those yummy green colors. Some more yellow, some a deeper, darker green. This was just really fun to paint. And now I'm trying to get an idea of some of the shadows that are cast by the pots and the pillows and all the other things in the room. And here we go. We're going to have a go with this rug. I ended up going with a nice little herringbone design. It's kind of plain in just the gray, so I added a little bit of copper accents to it. And then the floor looked a little blank, so we had to add a sweet little kitty cat sleeping on the floor to make the room look all the more cozy. And there you go. Now YouTube thinks you'd like that video on the left, and I'm going to send you over to my bullet journal playlist over on the right so you can see more of my scenic drawings. Thanks so much for watching.